I'm going to address the question about the homeless bug or the cold bug in Manor Lords here. We had a raid. Notice it only happens if you have a raid and houses in your village get burned down. And actually, none of my militia died. They were actually over here clearing a bandit camp when we got raided here. Although I did walk them back into this area and then disband. And I lost all my spears and everything as well. Like they got taken out of the militia's hand. I don't know how that works exactly. But the homeless went away with the removal of the church. Because they were all gathered here in the churchyard. So I dismantled that. Tried to demolish the manor. And it won't do it because there's people inside. 6 servants, I guess, and their families. 2 servants and their families. I built enough houses. I'm looking up here at my total population. And we have 30 families. Currently have 28 living space. So we're going to build 2 more houses or burbages and see what that does. See if we can't get the cold debuff to go away. And if that doesn't work, fine, that ought to do. Maybe I reloaded the game now that we fixed the homeless problem by removing the church. They did. They all walked away from there. Some moved in. Oh, yeah, and I got rid of every house that didn't have a person in it that was burned down. So this was just replaced. That was just replaced. This one here, we just built. But yeah, people are starting to move back in now. But they're still got the cold debuff on them. So if I build enough houses, looking at this, 30 level 1 families, total population is 95. And there's 3 per house. So we should be able to get... It tells us we have 3 places for them to live. And judging by this, they do. I just don't know how accurate that is, if I'm being completely honest. So let's make sure, because there's another raiding party out here. Well, they're just kind of chilling up there. I tried to hire mercenaries to come in and take care of the problem, but they were so far away it didn't, and it killed all my treasury money, which is great. Alright, 29 homes. 30? Maybe. Come on, guys. Get down there and get it. Alright, that's 30. And all my coal people, please find a home. 31. Everybody. The thing is, production is not moving anywhere near where it should, to be honest with you. Well, do you think I got enough planks? Good night. Berries is the only thing that seems to be running. And this house over here for the berries did not get burnt down. Neither did the farmhouses. We're moving in. So we're going to try one other thing, being that this buff is not going away. This debuff, I should say. And we got a homeless... See, there was a homelessness -7 and cold -4. Doesn't show that we have that now, so our approval ought to be going up. Still can't get rid of this cold debuff here. So the last thing I'm going to try, I'm going to save my game, turn, and quit. Oh no! Help me! I'm in the void! There we go. Right back. It loads. Anytime now. There we go. Load it up and see what we got. Alright. Fast forward. They tell me my berries are a problem. Are we cold? Are we homeless? So I tried reloading the game initially before I did anything else to my village. And that did not work. So then I removed my church because they were all standing there. And I went and looked under here. If you hit tab, it brings this menu up. And I removed every single house that had nobody in it that these guys weren't moving into. After that, the only thing I had remaining was the cold debuff. I made sure I had more than enough houses for them all to move in, and then I reloaded, and it seemed to have worked. Because we no longer have a cold debuff. I think I fixed it. Just in time to get raided again and have my village destroyed because you can't afford mercenaries. Alright. So, I hope that helps you figure it out. If none of that works, because you can't clear the rubble. So honestly, you have to build the house back, rebuild, and then when it pops up, if they're not moving in and they're all standing out here in the church, you have to destroy the church first, and then demolish the house, and then build it back. And I don't know why we're unable to destroy our own manor, because the people living inside. So I guess you can take this number and lower it by 6. I don't know. Haven't quite figured this out yet. I'm sure they're going to update this to make it better. Why I've got 8 unassigned families right now, I don't know. Everything else I'm showing as full, so it's giving me... I guess a bunch of people have just moved in with all those houses, but... seems like I've had extra ever since the raid. But we're certainly nowhere near as efficient as we were. So I will continue to play, and if I find anything else that you might find helpful, I will certainly post it. And I'll do the live stream every day, Monday through Friday, possibly on Saturdays from 3. Right now I'm doing them about 4-hour streams, but that's going to lengthen as we get more viewers. So thank you for hanging out, and I will see you in the next one.